Yo, what's up, ampu-flyer here. Just doing the very first ever attempt at an introduction before I go flying. So as you know, I'm the ampu-flyer. I thought to give you a brief introduction into what it's like to be me. Obviously I'm testing this. It's the very first time I've ever used a camera in my hand. These are what my legs look like without any prosthetics on. You can see. One thing you might want to see is how crazy it is for me to fly. If you look at my legs, you can see the pain, the bruising and the torture I go through. Both legs are the same. So yeah, what's it like to be an amputee and fly the paramotor? I'm the second in the world that does it with bilateral amputation. Mike Brown or Michael Brown or something Brown, I'm probably completely saying the wrong name, not on purpose. He's the original guy. I always want to be the first at everything, as what my wife would tell me anyways. I'm always first. She always wants to do first, but I like to finish quickly and go to bed. Yesterday I had a really successful flight. Well, actually no, I didn't. Let's rephrase that. I did 2 flights. The first flight was my first flight back after my son, who's been born with Down syndrome, was born, and it wasn't right to go flying while you know, he's not well. He's now home with us and doing really well. And today we had a hospital appointment, and amazingly got better results than we expected. But he has 2 holes in the heart, which is devastatingly painful for me to accept. But it's my son, I love him no matter what. So another shout here is to Resurgence PPG. I love to promote their stuff because they help amputees and war vets and people alike to fly paramotors, and I think it's such a selfless act. You can't help but love to promote some thing for somebody who really wants to give things a go. Okay, down to the point. Okay, I fly the Minari F1. It's a direct drive Minari. There's basically 3, I guess, really foot launch types with Minari. They have a 200cc and the 180cc direct drive or clutch drive. I've got the direct drive. To be honest, I'd rather have the clutch, but I don't, so I'll deal with that. One of my favourite paramotors ever. I've flown, I think, 3 different paramotors now, and my own original one was the mini plane. That was so light and so comfortable, but the problem was I'm not exactly the smallest person, even though I've got no legs. I'm still pretty heavy, and that mini plane just didn't quite give me enough thrust that I needed, which is, you know, kind of annoying considering I'm already half a person, and just a fraction more thrust would have been the most ideal paramotor that there was. Anyway, it wasn't, and I changed it over for the Minari after I had a massive crash with the mini plane. I really was going to keep flying it and then try and, you know, get better and better, but I was never climbing. It took me forever to get in the air. So basically I had a really bad takeoff. I wrapped myself up and tripped myself up, and you name it, I did it with this damn mini plane, which I want to point out, I wish I still had. I love that paramotor, and I think now that my skills are higher, you know, it would have been a much better engine for me still. But this Minari F1 is incredibly light. I think the total weight in my frame and engine, I believe, is 24 kilos. I've got a very small tank on there. It's only a 7-litre tank. My instructor helped me with my paramotor, and he fitted a small tank, but it leaked. So when it went back to him, he put on an even smaller tank, which it didn't annoy me or didn't piss me off, but I'm not over the moon about it, because I do like to fly for about 2 hours, and this 7-litre tank, I get 1 hour and 30 minutes. So wherever I go, whatever the distance going, I have to double it and make sure I can get back. I can't take spare fuel because I can't afford to put the weight on my prosthetic legs. In fact, if you bear with me, I'm actually half naked at the moment. I've got shorts around my legs. I'll show you my prosthetic legs. So it's scuttle across my bed. You have to bear with me. I'm bending down like a twat. let's have a lift. Please excuse me. I'm undressing myself. Look, see, take my shorts off. How cool is that? There you go. Endo lights. They're the Elite blade. Look how thin that is. There you go. They're pretty cool prosthetic legs. Basically, these are spacers right here. This is the socket. If you look down, you've got a pin lock. There's a hole there. What this does allows me pretty much to hang out of the harness without any issues whatsoever. My legs won't fall off. This special ratchet lock here will make sure that my leg goes on but doesn't come off unless I press the button, this little button right there that I'm zooming at. These are called Elite blades. Basically, I can sprint in them, jog in them, walk in them, climb in them, box in them, go to the gym in them, work in them, fly in them. Pretty damn good if you ask me, considering I'm an amputee foot launch paramotor pilot and they haven't broken yet. And I've said that, I know for sure today they're going to break. You have to excuse us, I'm in my bedroom because when my legs are off it's just the easiest place to be. And my aircon's broken, so I've got a fan on me, so if you hear the noise I apologise. The basic setup of my paramotor, I fly an Easy 2 PPG wing. It's a very slow wing. It's like flying a bus. I mean, I need something faster now. My skills have got higher, so I have to have something a little bit quicker. But for now, I'm quite happy with my Air Design PPG, Easy 2 PPG. Glide Asia actually supplied me that wing. They gave me a sponsorship for that wing, so I owe them a lot. So this shout is for them. And pretty much that's it. Minari at the moment, I'm in discussion with them to be the supplier in Thailand for them, which is a dream come true because, like I said, I absolutely love my engine. And to be able to represent Minari would be an absolute awesome experience. So for the moment I'm just negotiating with them how we can make this happen. So hopefully you'll be able to contact me for your engine needs soon. So basically that's the end of my little introduction. Today I'm flying out of a place called Hatay Rat. It's in Bangkok. It's in a place called Klong 5 or Klong Ha, if you speak Thai. And that's not a very nice field to take off from. I don't like flying there at all, but one of my friends flies there and I can do it, no issues at all. It's just that I'm not a fan of the place. There's no margin for error. I have no problems landing and taking off there, but you don't want to mess up, so you got to fly good, fly clean. If I don't fly clean I don't take off and that's it, game over. I refuse to take more than 2 attempts at any launch site. And on approaches, I like to butt land more than I like to land on my legs because of the pain I'm in and the torture I go through when I land. The impact in my legs is absolutely excruciating. But I just don't want to be disabled, and by using a trike that would actually make me feel like I'm more disabled than I really am. Please, I've got a bit of a cold, excuse me. So yeah, for now I'm still not going to be a trike flyer, but I know one day I will be, and I'll embrace that as much as I embrace foot launch. So that's me out for the day. I'm going to go and kill myself at Hatay Rat, I guess, or hopefully take off well and land well without an engine failure. Anyway, I'm out of here. I've got a lot to do. I've got to load up and I've got to prepare my work for tomorrow too. Have a good day. Bye bye. It's really warm here today. So I'll get myself prepared now, go down to my paramotor, load it up. I'm in Bangkok, a place called Nimit Mai Road. It's so warm. Mustn't forget all the things I need, like money. Money's here. Money. So I got my paragliding harness. And paramotor is just behind me. It would help to have keys to open the door, I think. And that's kind of the census when you have a car, is to open the door with the keys. So I'll make my way out. Do you want to see how many prop damages I've had so far? There's 2, 3, 4, just over there, hiding there, 4, and one there's 5, 6 props this year because I like to land on my ass. So here's my Minari, like I told you before. I just had to fix my starter, so I've just redone all this. Ignore this, this will all be sorted. That means nothing for the moment. It was just for a test. As I said before, my Minari, beautiful engine. Minari. All in all, it's a good engine. So this is my house, obviously behind me. There you go, so you can see it clearer. My tanks, my fuel. Nice spillage of oil, ready when I did my fuel mix yesterday. Good old Gareth, always the Pratt. I ain't got a brain, I really don't sometimes, I'm so stupid. So what I'll do is for now, just so you can see what it's like, show the man with no legs can lift. I put this here. See my tiny little tank? That little midget tank. Tiny little thing. I'll show you how I fix it onto my truck. So I'll do that there, probably the best place. Most important is getting the straps on properly. And one long, one short, right? So we need to get it right. Okay, that fit okay. That one will be, because we're going to tighten it. Put that through there. Loop it over and it'll bite itself. It's a really good way to tie on just over one frame. The whole thing stays solid. It's a fantastic way to do it. Just pull that nice and tight. There you go. Nice basic ratchet straps on there. Same reason, keep it nice and tight. Just move it till you get the right position, which is about there. Then I'm not going to pull anything or damage anything. Couple of tight. Keep away from the prop. So a little push. Prop down. Then I can finish that. There we go. As you tighten it, it starts to bite, and that's now bit. So one side's complete. Go to the other side. It's already, you can see it's already dead center. So that's worked. Just heard my little boy cry. Alfie, bless him. My Down syndrome child. Best gift in the world, having a baby. Doesn't matter how sick or beautiful. You know, to me he's my son. Love him no matter what. I was having a shower, things having a bath because he's moaning about the water. This is Bangkok, it's really, really hot by the way. Going to be tons of thermals if I'm not careful. Right, let's put that on. There we go. And we just start to find the grab point. Do that, it should grab. There we are. Found it. Then we start tightening up like the other one. Get on there plenty. Nice big tight bite. There we go. It's biting now. One more. That's it. That's not going to go anywhere. Look, solid. Clear prop, both sides. You know, a really good thing and really important thing if you're transporting a paramotor is not forgetting the most important thing. Don't be one of those idiots. Just take the bloody thing off. Look, so easy. That won't start when you're driving now. If you don't have time or you haven't got something to tie your prop back, just do that. Just take the spark plug holder off. That's it. It won't start. It can't start without a spark. My toolkit, always important. Must have your tools because if something goes wrong you can quickly fix when you're not flying, obviously. Fuel line, loads of crap, extra line so I can just make a basic repair on my cage, on my netting. I've just fixed my starter, excuse me, bending down like this. My starter broke yesterday, so I had to put a new starter on. Not new starter, just had to, basically I did a MacGyver and bent my own spring, made a spring again out of it myself, so it recoils. I'm pretty proud of that too. Took a while. You can see in distance, looks like some shite weather on its way. Let's hope it holds off. Right, and there's my wing, Air Design. Easy 2 PPG. I'm going. Take care. Bye bye. I'm too hot. Then here we are at Nong Chok in just outside Bangkok, Chaching Sao. Everybody's waiting. There's no wind. There's zero wind. You can see. It's no good for me. My wings out. My paramotor's there, but no wind for me is a nightmare. Just almost impossible. So we have a new pilot and some trainees, and hopefully I can do some flying. But I forgot my helmet with the camera mount. So. This person's just taxi training. Scared to commit for sure.